Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Dan from DHTV, and today I'm going to be showing you how to set up your iPhone 16, 16 Pro, 16 Pro Max, or 16 Plus in two ways. Let's get started. All right, when it comes to setting up your iPhone, there's actually two ways you can do this. The first way is manually, and the other way is to transfer your data from your other device. We're going to start off by doing this together, and when it comes to the point where you can choose which way you want to go, I'll let you know, and you can skip ahead using either the chapters in the description or the timestamp on screen. But to get started with the setup of your iPhone 16, what you need to do first is make sure your phone is on. If it's not, press and hold on the side button until you see the Apple logo, and then swipe up when you see hello on screen, and it'll be brought to this page right here. We're going to start by choosing our language, and for us it's English. In the same sense, you're going to choose your country or your region. From this page here, you're going to choose how you'd like the text and icons to appear on your iPhone. So by default, it's set here. You can choose medium or large. And just remember, you can change all of these settings later on. So don't worry too much if you're unsure. Tap continue. Now at this point, you have two options on how you want to set up your iPhone 16, either manually without another device, or you can use your device right here. So in order to activate this device here, you're just going to unlock it. It should prompt you like this to set up a new iPhone. If you're going this route here, skip ahead to the timestamp on screen to continue. If you're setting it up manually, follow along right now. So we're going to set it up manually without another device, and we're brought to the Wi-Fi network page. Choose your network and enter your password. Give it a second to activate your iPhone. That took about 15 seconds. Your data and privacy, you can read through this by tapping learn more, otherwise tap continue. And now you can set up this phone for yourself, or if you're setting it up for a child or family member, you can click there, but we're not going to go over that today. We're going to set it up for ourselves. And now we're brought to the Face ID section. So it's just explaining now that we're going to position our face in the camera and move it around. We're going to start that off right here. So we'll tap get started, and it's going to look for our face. So I'm going to kind of put my face in the position here, just like that. And you can also set this up if you still wear a mask for whatever reason. You can choose to set that, or you can choose don't use Face ID with a mask, or you can choose set it up later in settings. So we'll tap set it up later in settings. You can configure those as you'd like. So now Face ID is set up. This means we'll be able to unlock our phone and purchase apps and things like that with Face ID. From here, we're going to choose a passcode that will be our secondary bypass. So if Face ID ever fails, we'll still have our passcode to log into our phone. And there's a few options, 6 digits right here. You can also tap passcode options, use the custom alphanumeric code, which brings up letters and other characters that you can use to make an even more secure passcode. Or you can choose a simple 4-digit numeric code, and you'll be able to unlock your phone with that. Just for this example, we're going to enter in something very weak. And if you do that, you'll be prompted just like this to use something stronger. But we're just going to use this anyway to speed things up for this setup of the iPhone 16. From this page, again, it's asking us if we want to transfer our data and our apps. So if you do, you can choose to transfer this over from an Android phone, from a Mac, from another iPhone, or from an iCloud backup. You can choose any of those options if you'd like, but we're going to choose don't transfer anything because we're setting this up from scratch. Now from here, you're going to enter in your Apple ID and you're going to log into your account. If you've never set one up, you're going to tap here and you're going to go through the process to create a free Apple account. You need this Apple account to do a lot of things with the iPhone, including buying apps, using iCloud, and connecting it with other devices. It's very useful. So enter in your email for your Apple ID and tap continue, and then enter in your passcode. From here, you can read through and agree to the terms and conditions, and you can see that my image that's tied in with my Apple ID is there. Now, this section may or may not happen, depending on if you have other devices or your security settings with those devices. It may ask you to enter in the passcode for one of the other devices. That way, it also gives you access to your protected iCloud data on this phone. So for me, I'm going to enter that in. But if you don't see that page, just follow whatever security protocol that applies. Now, from here, you can customize how it moves forward. So, first off, apps and data, we're not transferring anything. Our settings is set to Siri, screen time, all of this based on my Apple ID. We'll tap customize just to show you what it's going to do. And at this point, it's asking us to update our iPhone automatically. You can choose to continue that, and that way it'll download an update based on when new iPhone updates come out. I don't do that just because it does tie up your phone and it might be inconvenient. So I set it to only download the updates automatically, and then I can choose when to install them. Location services. So if you want to allow different applications to use your location, you can turn on location services or you can set it up later. I'm going to set it up later. And either way, when apps want to access your location service, they usually ask you, and then you can allow them to be always on or only on when you use the apps. From here, it's prompting us to transfer a phone number or set it up later. You can choose to transfer your phone number. I'm not going to do that right now. We'll set that up later in settings. Your Apple Pay options here, you can continue and add in all of your credit cards. It's very easy. You pretty much scan and enter the information. But again, we'll set up the wallet later. Now, screen time is a great feature and it gives you reports about how you use your phone. And if you tend to use your phone a lot, screen time will allow you to manage that and maybe help limit the time you're using various apps or even your kids if you're setting this up for them. So you can tap continue to set this up. I have a video tutorial showing you how to set this up. So you can click the card up here if you want to learn how. I'll set it up later in settings though, as it is a little bit time consuming. As for the iPhone analytics, you can choose to share this with Apple, but if you do, definitely read how your information is going to be used. I never share it. Now you can choose your light or dark display. So we have light, which is the standard mode. We have the dark mode right here, which darkens the screen. And then you have auto, which adjusts basically from day and night. So in the daytime, it's light. When it gets to evening and night, it'll darken up. So I'm going to set it to light just to keep things consistent here, and we'll tap continue. Now, silent mode here is just letting you know that the silent option is available right here in the control center, and you can toggle the silent mode on and off and check its status in control center. You can also use this little button, the action button, and set that as your silent switch as well. Now we have the action button. I did a full video on this, so you can watch that video here to learn everything you can do with the action button, or you can tap customize and set it up. But basically what it's going to do is allow you to set what this action button does, whether it opens the camera, silences your phone, or other options as well. We're going to tap not now, as it is a feature that you will have to customize based on what you want. Camera control. Now this is the new feature with the iPhone 16s and 16 Pros, and it involves this camera control button right there on the right side of the iPhone. For this, we're going to tap continue, and it's going to give us a rundown on what this can do. Again, I did a full video. You can watch it right there by clicking on that card or just searching my channel. I go over how to use it and everything you can do with it, but you can read through here and see a little bit for yourself. Next is Siri. And we can tap continue here to set it up, or we can set it up later. Siri is basically your smart assistant, and it's actually going to tie in with Apple Intelligence later, where it uses AI and it really will shine. So you can set this up here or later in settings. We'll tap continue here, choose a voice.
The colors of the sky fade with the setting sun.
Tap continue when you're happy with the voice you've chosen. Again, sharing your information. This is your audio recordings. So if you are going to share it, read about how that data is going to be used. Otherwise, I choose not now. Read through the emergency SOS information and how you can actually use some of these features because they could potentially save your life, like pressing and holding the side button and volume rocker together can actually call emergency services. So just read through that quick and tap continue. And that's that. We're going to swipe up to get started. And we now have access to our iPhone 16 Pro and all the features. Like I said, what we went through in that setup process, you can go through the settings here and change them. The control center, you have your action button options here. You have Siri right here. Everything's there. I have tons of tutorials on the channel about this. So if you want to check those out, go through my channel, set it up, and subscribe so you're notified when I post new videos. And if you have any questions regarding the setup or anything to do with the iPhone, feel free to ask in the comments. I try to answer all the comments that come my way. Like this video if it was helpful, and click that bell notification box so you're notified when I post new videos. All right, so if you're here, you're looking to set your iPhone up using either a previous generation iPhone or the iPhone that you're currently using, and you want to transfer that data. So what you want to do is just basically wake the screen, and it should pop up like this. If you don't see it, just lock your phone by pressing on the side button. Click it again to unlock it, and it should prompt you again, just like that. It'll tell you to unlock to continue, so we're going to do that. It's going to use Face ID for me to unlock. And then it should prompt us here to hover this circle over this. And you want to do that with the camera. It's hard for me to show on screen, but that's all it takes. Does it in about a second. And now it's telling us to continue on our other phone. So from this other phone here, you're going to choose to set it up for yourself or a child account. We're obviously setting it up for ourselves, so we're going to tap on that. And it's going to then tell us to continue and finish on our new phone here. So if it ever locks your phone, you can just unlock it like that. And it's telling us to enter the passcode from the other iPhone. So this iPhone that we're transferring from, we need to enter the passcode here. Enter it in, and it'll begin setting up your phone. Now, keep in mind, depending on how much stuff you have on this previous phone, it's going to take a really long time to a shorter amount of time. And even when it completes, there are things that are still not going to be 100% complete, like your messages and things like that. So don't delete this other phone right away. So let's follow these on-step instructions here, and it's starting with data and privacy. So read through this, tap learn more, and then tap continue. Here we can set up Face ID on our new iPhone 16 Pro. So we'll tap continue. You can also do this later, and we're just going to tap get started. What it wants us to do is just put our face on screen here like this, and just kind of turn your head around. That's all it takes. And from here, you can choose to use Face ID with a mask. You won't need to wear a mask during this setup, and to not use Face ID with a mask, or you can set this up later in settings. That's it. Face ID is set up. And now we can choose to transfer data from our iPhone. So we're just going to tap continue, and it'll start to set up our account. From here, we're just going to read through all of this and then tap agree. It's going to continue signing in. And from here, you can choose to customize, which is what we did with the manual installation, or you can tap continue. So we'll tap continue since we already did that. And it's going to prompt us here how we want to set up the updates on our phone. By default, it's going to automatically download and update the software, and you can manage this in settings, but I choose to only download it automatically. The problem is when you have them installing, it could install and it locks up your phone while it's installing. So it might not be ideal to let it do it anytime it wants. From here, you can turn on location services or set it up later. And then if you had Apple Wallet stuff available on this phone, it's going to prompt you to continue on this page here. You just have to tap add this card later or enter in the information and do the same for all of your other cards. From here, you're going to choose how iPhone analytics are kept. If you want to share it with Apple, you can. Read through it if you do. Otherwise, tap don't share, and that's what I always do. The silent mode is just letting you know that this little option in Control Center gives you the ability to control your silent mode and also check the status. But you can still do this with the action button, which is what we're at right now. From here, you can choose to customize it. I have a video showing how to do this. You can check my channel for that video, or you can tap customize and set up what you want this action button to do. We're going to choose not now because it is custom to what you want. And now we have camera control, the new button on the side of the iPhone right here. And if you have an iPhone 16, 16 Pro, or 16 Pro Max, you get to use that new control button. I just posted a video on how it works. You can read about it here and watch my video to see exactly what you can do with it step by step, and tap continue. The emergency SOS, read through this and tap continue. And now it's going to begin to transfer the information. On this phone here, it's just letting us know that another phone or device is signing into your account. You just want to tap OK. And like I said earlier, it depends on how much stuff you have on this device for the length of time it's going to take you. This one's fairly empty because I don't really use it other than for videos, so it shouldn't take too long. But if you have a lot of stuff on this phone, it's going to take quite a bit of time. You can see some estimates here. Yours might be higher, most likely. I'm going to speed this up so you don't have to watch the whole thing. All right, so the transfer is now complete. On the new phone here, it looks like it's just restarting, but we can tap continue on this phone here, and it's going to prompt you to erase this phone. Like I said, I strongly recommend you don't, because there may be things that need to be moved over still, and you want to make sure it is there first. So we're going to tap not now. That way we can erase this later when we're sure everything on this new phone got transferred from our previous phone. So we'll just put this aside now. We'll let the new phone restart. So that took about 30 seconds or so. We're just going to swipe up here, enter in our passcode, and the restore is complete. So we'll tap continue. From here, you may see this, you may not. It's asking us to transfer phone numbers and things like that. You can do this later in the settings, just in your cellular settings. We're just going to set it up later. And we can choose to set up Siri here. We already have it set up on the phone, so it's not telling us to do so. But if you didn't have it, you could do it. And now we're going to swipe up. And there you go. Our iPhone is now complete. It's set up based on the other phone. And we can use all the features and all the apps that we had on our other device. So that's how you set up your iPhone 16 Pro Max, iPhone 16 or 16 Pro using those two methods. If you had any issues or have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'm happy to help you out, and I try to respond to every comment that comes my way. If you want to learn more cool tips and tricks on the iPhone 16, check out my channel and the link in the description for the full playlist that'll show you how to use your iPhone and get the most out of it. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and click the bell notification box to be notified when I post new videos. And as always, I will see you in the next one.